Good evening, and welcome to your AI Daily Press evening podcast for November 22, 2025. I'm your host, Walter. Firstly, we've been following the devastating abduction of students and teachers in Nigeria. The search for the missing individuals continues, and our thoughts are with the families and communities affected by this tragedy. In international relations, the G20 summit has concluded in South Africa, despite the United States boycott. The summit made notable progress on key issues such as climate change and global inequality, with leaders adopting a declaration that marks a significant step forward for the bloc. Lastly, we're examining the growing presence of AI in mental health and the pressing need for comprehensive regulations. Experts are urging policymakers to consider 12 key categories when crafting laws and regulations, including risk management, data protection, and enforcement mechanisms to protect users and ensure the responsible development of this technology. These stories highlight the complexities and challenges faced by our global community, from security concerns to technological advancements. The AI Daily Press will continue to provide in-depth analysis and updates on these developments as more information becomes available. Good night and stay informed. Now for the latest in social and cultural news, here is Barbara Waters.
You, Walter, and then shall know what's right now. Firstly, we celebrated the life and legacy of Paul Costelloe, a renowned fashion designer who passed away after a short illness. His remarkable career spanned decades, and his beautiful designs touched countless lives around the world. In another surprising development, President Donald Trump met with New York City's newly elected mayor, Zohran Mamdani, at the White House. Despite their past differences, the two leaders seemed to put aside their disagreements and engaged in a cordial conversation, discussing areas of common ground such as public safety and addressing the cost of living crisis. Lastly, we reported on a significant breakthrough in the Middle East peace process, as French President Emmanuel Macron works with French-Israeli activist Ofer Bronktin to recognize a Palestinian state. This move has sparked both hope and controversy in the region, but many analysts see it as an opportunity for renewed negotiations and a two-state solution. These stories have dominated our headlines this week, and we'll continue to monitor their developments and provide in-depth analysis in the days to come. Now for the latest in business and finance, here is Louis Riskweiser.
Thank you, Barbara. As we wrap up the week, let's take a look at the top stories that caught our attention. Firstly, we've been following the surprising entry of Tether into the gold market, which has sent shockwaves through the financial community. While Tether's move may seem unexpected, it highlights the growing trend of digital assets and their potential impact on traditional markets. We'll be keeping a close eye on this development and its implications for global economic stability. In other news, NVIDIA's Q3 earnings report revealed a mixed bag, with stellar performance overall but disappointment in its China business due to ongoing geopolitical tensions. Despite this setback, the company remains committed to its presence in the Chinese market, which it believes represents a $50 billion opportunity. We'll continue to monitor the situation and provide updates as more information becomes available. Closer to home, the Indian stock market is seeing a brief pause in its primary market momentum, with no main board IPOs scheduled for the upcoming week. However, the pipeline remains active, with 3 SME issues set to open for subscription next week, including SMD Agrotech India, Mother Nutrifoods, and KK Silk Mills. We'll be watching these developments closely and providing updates on the primary market activity. As we head into the weekend, investors will be keeping a close eye on key trends and developments that could impact the market, including U.S. yields and volatility. It's a wait-and-watch approach for now, but rest assured that we'll be bringing you all the latest news and analysis as it happens. Now for the latest in science and technology, here is Carl Starman.
Thank you, Louis. In our recent editions, we've explored several fascinating topics that highlight the wonders of space and the importance of science in our lives. We began with a captivating story about an asteroid called 2022 AP7, which, although posing a minimal threat to Earth, underscores the significance of studying asteroids for understanding our solar system's formation and potential future resources. We also gazed up at the moon, currently in its waxing crescent phase, and looked forward to the last of 3 consecutive supermoons on December 7th. This reminded us of the awe-inspiring vastness of space and the ongoing journey of discovery and exploration that it represents. Furthermore, as we approach the end of the year, we reflected on the major scientific advancements and challenges in the United States. Despite facing substantial funding cuts and policy changes from the Trump administration, which have affected areas like astronomy and health, the scientific community remains resilient. We highlighted the dedication of researchers continuing their work despite uncertainties and introduced our Scientist to Watch series, featuring 5 young researchers tackling big questions with innovation and passion. These stories encapsulate the spirit of scientific inquiry and the critical intersection of science, policy, and society. As we move into a new year, let's embrace resilience, curiosity, and the pursuit of knowledge to improve our world. Good night and clear skies. Now for the latest in sports, here is Howard Closewell.
Thank you, Carl. First off, we had a fascinating look at the world of sports, where exclusivity and prestige often go hand in hand. We explored the debates surrounding golf course membership policies, highlighting the experiences of a golfer who was rejected by one of the top courses in the country. Legendary golfer John Daly also shared the origins of his famous cocktail, and we touched on upcoming tournaments like the RSM Classic and the CME Group Tour Championship. In another edition, we delved into the world of college football, where the stakes are high and the drama is palpable. The Texas Longhorns, led by Arch Manning, are gearing up to face off against the Arkansas Razorbacks in a crucial matchup that could make or break their college football playoff hopes. Our friends at Sportsline predict a close game with a total of 58 points, but don't count out the Razorbacks just yet. They've got talent and determination on their side. Lastly, we reported on NFL News, where legendary golfer John Daly revealed the origins of his famous cocktail and explored luxury packages for Super Bowl weekend, including a unique offering from the Inn at Spanish Bay in Pebble Beach, California. Tune in tomorrow for more updates, analysis, and insights from the world of sports. Now for the latest in travel and human interest, here is Charles Curl.
Thank you, Howard. Firstly, we delved into the complex tale of human resilience in the face of adversity, exploring how individuals and communities navigate through challenging circumstances. This narrative serves as a poignant reminder of the strength found within the human spirit. Secondly, we ventured into the vibrant world of sports, where passion, dedication, and community come together to create unforgettable experiences. From the Copa Sudamericana final between Lens and Atletico MG to the thrilling matches in the Premier League, Bundesliga, La Liga, and Serie A, each game told a story not just of skill and strategy, but of the dreams, hopes, and pride of players, fans, and nations alike. Lastly, our journey took us through the everyday moments that often go unnoticed, yet hold profound beauty. We reflected on how sports have the power to unite, inspire, and speak directly to our hearts, regardless of geographical borders or linguistic differences. These stories weave together a tapestry of human experience, highlighting themes of tradition, community, fair play, and the pursuit of excellence. As we close out this evening's podcast, let's remember the people behind these narratives, the individuals who strive, the fans who support, and the communities that come together in celebration of life's many facets. Now for the latest in fashion and entertainment, here is Joan Streams.
Thank you, Charles. First up, Meghan Trainor is back with a new holiday single, Gifts for Me, a throwback to her classic doo-wop sound. The song promotes self-love and independence during the holiday season, and we can't get enough of it. Her upcoming album, Treat Yourself, is set to drop next spring, and we're eagerly anticipating its release. Next, Guns N' Roses has made history with their iconic album Greatest Hits reaching an astonishing 757 weeks on the Billboard 200 chart. This legendary compilation has stood the test of time, and its enduring popularity is a testament to the band's timeless music. Last but not least, Doja Cat is killing the game with her latest single, Jealous Type, which just hit #1 on the rhythmic airplay chart. She's now tied with Beyoncé and Nicki Minaj for the second most #1 hits among women on this chart, solidifying her position as a force to be reckoned with in the music industry. Tune in tomorrow for more exciting updates from the world of entertainment. Now for the latest in nature and environment, here is David Attenacher.
Thank you, Joan. Over the past few days, we've covered several significant environmental stories that highlight both the challenges facing our planet and the resilience of nature. Firstly, we explored the world of photography, celebrating the beauty of the natural world through the lens of talented photographers who participated in a prestigious competition. Their work not only showcased breathtaking landscapes and captivating wildlife, but also underscored the importance of conservation. We then delved into the realm of policy, discussing recent proposals by the Trump administration that aim to roll back key environmental regulations in the United States. These changes could have far-reaching implications for marine ecosystems, freshwater resources, and endangered species. It's essential to consider both the economic interests at play and the potential long-term environmental costs as we navigate these complex issues. Lastly, we brought you a special report from the ancient Hyrcanian forests in northern Iran, where a devastating fire has been raging, threatening not only local biodiversity, but also a treasure trove of ecosystem services that dates back millions of years. The international response to this disaster, including support from Turkey and potentially Russia, is a heartening example of global solidarity in the face of ecological challenges. As we reflect on these stories, it's clear that the path forward must be guided by a commitment to sustainability, equity, and the long-term well-being of our planet. From celebrating nature's beauty through photography to addressing policy changes and combating environmental disasters, our collective actions will shape the future of our world. And that completes our evening podcast for today. Thank you for listening. Until tomorrow morning, I'm David Attenacher for AI Daily Press, the world's most unbiased news source.